everybody, back with part 2. I'm continuing this just because my previous video with all my candles, body care items, and vendor wax just got really long, and I wanted to make sure that I could split these up so it didn't take forever to upload to YouTube. So check that out. If you're interested in those, make sure you check out that video as well. I will try to remember to link both of them in the description boxes below so that you can check them both out. So let's continue. This is all of my vendor wax. So if you remember, our theme for the week, of course, was Halloween. So we did some spooky names, some blends. Of course, we continued our vendor of the month, which was Britta's. Of course, what better time to do Britta's wax? So let's get into it. I have my big stack here of Britta's, and I have, these are going to avalanche. You can hear them avalanching already. So I had some scent shot cups. We got through a lot of wax. All right, so the first two here were Ghoul Friends and Lattes with Ghoul Friends from Rose Girls. Obviously, this had to be done this week. I'm sure a lot of us, I was seeing on Facebook and Instagram, a lot of folks were posting. This is a great blend. Love this. I have another small, I don't know, probably one more melt in all of my 6 warmers that I will probably be doing this next week. But yeah, I have a couple of chunk muffins left. I don't want to be without it, but I don't need tons of it to carry over because it definitely, to me, it's seasonal. Definitely a seasonal scent that I like at this time of year. Okay, you guys will notice a theme here, and I was frantically going through my collection. I went through, and I don't know where the other bag is. Maybe it, because I just finished it up, so it might be in next week's. I went through 2 loaves of pumpkin pecan waffles this week. Like, what? I mean, granted, they weren't full loaves, so nobody would be like, what is she, like, putting it in every nook and cranny in her house? No, they weren't full loaves, but still, I used up 2 loaves of pumpkin pecan waffle blends this week. And I was frantically looking at my collection. I'm like, I don't have that much left. So you better believe at the L3 restock on Friday, anything that said pumpkin pecan waffles that didn't have like Palo Santo or blue sugar in it, made it into my cart. That's an epic order. So that'll be a huge video. Check that out when it comes because it's all pumpkin pecan waffles. I'm telling you, it's like I had a restock. This one is a favorite. Pumpkin pecan waffles, cake batter, sugar, cookie royale from L3. I just love this. And she has, I don't know, will I say it's the best pumpkin pecan waffles? Probably. And I think there's a couple of other vendors that probably use the same oil because it's very similar. It's so, I mean, this is so good. I love this. And then with the cake batter, sugar cookie, I mean, can't go wrong. So that's really strong. It is so good. I mean, it just fills your house with the most beautiful, nutty, waffly, delicious scent. Oh, I just love it. I love it. All right, so then we had a couple that I did in alternating warmers from the Melted Mousse, the Pumpkin King, which is pumpkin donuts, cream cheese frosting, and What the Carb. I love her What the Carb blends, and you can't go wrong with pumpkin donuts or cream cheese frosting. This was really, really good. Then we had Boss Witch, which is, it's hard to say, pumpkin spice latte, fire roasted marshmallows, and sugar waffle cone. I feel like a lot of those scents scare me with any kind of fire roasted or fireside or I don't know. Any of those types of smoky blends always scare me. Hers was very subtle and in the background. I would get both of these again. Very, very nice. I would like to have them going in all the warmers at once though, and you know, buy a bigger size. I believe these were in her Halloween sampler. So I would get those again and just buy a bigger size so I could enjoy them and know which of the 2 were my favorite. And then I also did from, I believe this is her coffee sampler from Rose Girls, almond biscotti and absolute coffee, and then salted caramel latte cookie land. Again, perfect time of year for these. I just loved them. Had them in alternating warmers. I mean, I love her almond biscotti. It is, it's just perfection, and absolute coffee I buy in mini melter bags and melt it with anything that I want to add coffee to. So yeah, I would totally I would get both of those again. We had Luke's Diner. I don't know what's 100% in this one, but this is a nice coffee. It's strong coffee. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I can tell you what's besides the coffee. So if you don't love super strong coffee, this might be a little strong for you, but I really, really like this. It's almost caramely, I guess. Bakery along with the coffee. It's good. It's a really nice scent. We had Vampire Blood from that Smell Good shop. Strawberry, plum, and white florals. I love this scent. You guys know one of my favorites from Bath & Body Works. So it's a Bath & Body Works dupe. Love it. Was really strong. Had it going in my bedroom. Smelled exactly like the candle. 100%. Love it. We had the Melted Mousse Pumpkin Patch in. I had that going in here yesterday. And I will say it wasn't very strong. It smelled, I guess it smells like an apple pumpkin type of blend without the spice. So that was good. But I will say it wasn't super strong and didn't last that long. I don't know if this was recently poured. I probably was because it was part of the Halloween sampler that I received. I would get this again, but you know, I would probably let it cure for just a little bit longer. Her wax is typically very, very strong for me, but I would try it again in a larger size and see how it does. And if it's just not a super strong blend, I wouldn't get it again. But I mean, it was a good apple, which is funny because it says pumpkin patchin', but to me it smells like an apple with some pumpkin. So yeah, it was an interesting scent. This is L3 You Go Glen Coco, which this is probably my last Palo Santo blend. I keep thinking that I'm done with Palo Santo, and then I find one like this that surprises me. This is Cocoa Butter Cashmere, Cashmere Cedar. Today is October 3rd. So I love like the cashmere scents typically, like cocoa butter cashmere. This, I would say that today is October 3rd, was really far in the background, which isn't that like is it a marshmallowy type scent with Palo Santo? I'm not, you guys know, I do not like Palo Santo normally. This was nice. Now, do I need lots of this? No, I would probably get it without the today is October 3rd in it. But I know this is a really popular blend. And so if you don't love the Palo Santo blends, kind of like me, you might want to still give this one a try if you like the other components. It was nice. You know, maybe a puppy pack a year I would get, but I wouldn't go crazy with it. I know a lot of people just absolutely love it. All right, so let's put the Britas in the middle. Let's just change it up a little bit since it's in front of me. For convenience, we'll do it that way. All right, so we had Carnival of Terror, which is funnel cake, butter brickle, and brown sugar. Love this one. I just had one piece of this. So I did cut this up and had it in alternating warmers for with this one, which is Autumn Cupcake Party, Cupcakes at Tiffany's, Caramelized Pralines, and Cinnamon Glazed Baklava. I think I like this one a little bit better, so I would get this again. Definitely, I would grab more of this now if she had it available for sure and set it aside for next year or even use it over the winter because I could see this being a really nice, like caramely, slight hints of cinnamon bakery. It's fantastic. Totally would get that. They were both very strong, lasted a while. All of Britta's wax lasted for me this week. It was fabulous. We had Mornings at Crystal Lake, which was Barnwood, Fire Roasted Marshmallow, and Coffee Addiction. This one really surprised me because I was really worried about this scent. And what's interesting is I can't say that I could pick out, well, I definitely couldn't tell that there was coffee in here. Let's say that first of all. And the Fire Roasted Marshmallow really scared me because, like, again, the fire roasting or the smokiness always gets me. But I will say it really wasn't bad smoke. I know that doesn't help you. Like, it kind of smelled like, I get barnwood. It smelled like maybe an old barn, like you're outside with an old barn and you can kind of get hints of a little bit of smoke in the background, and I don't know, you've got some marshmallows or marshmallow type bakery. There was a bakery component to this, which was really surprising to me. I don't know. This one I liked. I don't know that I would get again just because I don't typically like any of the, I mean, I like coffee, but I didn't really smell coffee in here at all. So I don't know. This was very, very interesting. It was totally different than I expected. I liked it, but I don't know that I would go out of my way for this one. But I think if you, I don't know, this was a good one to get. I think I got this in a mystery box. This was a good one to get in a mystery box. So yeah, it's very intriguing. I'm not saying, I guess I should say never say never. Maybe I would get one a year because it was interesting. Feels like one of those scents. It's a cold, not super cold night and you've got the windows open just to get some air in. And it's just, I don't know, it brings the outdoors in. I don't know. All right, we had Camp Out Count Chocula, fire roasted marshmallow, and pie crust. I think I really like her fire roasted marshmallow. It is not too smoky. It really smells like marshmallow, like the gooey part of the inside. So this was excellent. Would totally get this again. I would get blends. She's probably the only vendor I would get a fire roasted marshmallow scent from. So 2 thumbs up, Britta, because normally I do not like them at all. I'm looking over these blends and I'm like, yeah, everyone that had it in there I'd liked. So I think I would totally get that again. I did a couple of these. I had smaller pieces, so I cut them up and put them in all my warmers. Grim Grinning Ghost, which is coconut cream pie and banana walnut cake. This was weird because I expected, because you know, when you have a banana scent, typically it takes over, right? And then, or a coconut scent, a lot of times that'll take over. Honestly, I think this kind of canceled itself out. I don't know what happened with this one. And this was poured on 6.5, so it had plenty of cure time. This to me wasn't strong in either way. Like I got whiffs here and there of it, but I would say this was probably a 4 or a 5. It was strange. I wouldn't get it again just because I guess I wanted pick one, I don't care, to be strong, and neither one were. And like I said, I don't know if it canceled itself out, but yeah, I don't know what happened there. All right, we had Death Drop. This is strawberry, zucchini bread, and marshmallow bomb. This is fantastic. Absolutely love this and would totally get this one again. Ugh, you know, she's got a great strawberry. Her marshmallow is great. You can smell that. The zucchini bread to me, I don't know, strawberry or blackberry and zucchini bread is always a hit with me. I absolutely love it. All right, so we had this. I did not finish this, but I wanted to pull this out. I did melt it once in my bedroom. Decided it's out of season for me, but I did give it a try, so I wanted to talk about it. This is Toxic Bubbles, Hawaiian Punch, Fizzy Pop, and Strawberry. This to me just did not hit the right notes at this time of year. Like I said, I think it's out of season for me, and I don't know, it smells good in here, but for some reason there's something, I don't know, I think it's the Hawaiian Punch and the Fizzy together. Just felt out of season. I'm going to put this aside for the spring and summer because I know I loved this when I melted it over the spring and summer. And for right now, I'm just like, my nose is kind of like, no, wrong season. Wrong season. All right, let me grab the Scent Shot cups and the little samples that I did in here and we'll be all done. All right, so Scent Shot cups that I did. A couple of the melted mousse, Love at First Bite, butterscotch bread pudding, Macintosh apple, and toasted marshmallow. All right, her toasted marshmallow is good too, so it might be similar type of blend. Some of them I just do not care for. This was really nice. I feel like I got mainly apple, then some marshmallow, and the butterscotch was way in the background. This was nice. It was a nice change of pace. Do I need tons of it? No, but this is nice maybe to get a couple of these little Scent Shot cups every year and kind of change it up since, you know, we're not doing apple spice anymore. This was fantastic. I mean, hello, caramel apple zucchini bread. Love this. I would get more of this for sure and melt more of this than the other one. Oh, it's really, really good. You get the zucchini bread with a caramel apple. It definitely smells like that. I can just, it's like you get the picture in your mind when you smell it. So good. So delicious. All right, so we had Landslide from Midnight Daydream, patchouli, saffron, and caramel tobacco. This I did in here, like as I was, you know, finishing up for the day and had it going all night. So as I walk in and out of the office at night or whatever, I could smell this. This was really pretty. So this smelled to me like the incense that you would smell if you went to an incense shop, that type of thing. You walked in, this is what it smelled like. It was fantastic. I did like this. I don't know that I would have this going in my whole house, but I think like in a bathroom or in here, I think that would be perfect. So this was nice. I think I have one more, maybe one more. I'll enjoy it for sure. We had Dessa's Homespun Scents Devil's Bayou. This was from the Main Street Memories collection. Mossy Swamp, Damp Earth, and Fog, Burned Wood, Smoky Vanilla, and Citrus, which was inspired by The Rescuers. This one I did in here. This was, I mean, I can see, I definitely get what she's saying with her scent description for sure. It's kind of a, I want to say, almost not really pellet. I guess it's a floral aquatic-y type of scent, if that helps. And those aren't typically my jam. I wanted to try it. It was good in here. Again, I did it at night after I was working because it kind of almost like, I don't want to say it causes an allergic reaction. It's just a lot of those types of scents bother my nose. It's too strong for me. And so, yeah, I would say that if you like those kinds of scents, you'll probably like it. It's pretty. It's just not for me. All right, we had a couple again in two. Oh my goodness. All right, I had two and the other one fell. I don't know. It's at my feet. So I can't get it right at the moment. But this is Leprechaun from the Melted Mousse, Orange Caramel Cake, and Irish Cream Coffee. This was a really nice, it smelled like the Irish cream, like the creamer, more so than a coffee. If you don't like super strong coffee, I wouldn't worry about it. That's not this blend. So it smells like that creamer you can buy, you know, like International Delight or, you know, Coffee Mate creamers or whatever. It smells like that along with a little bit of an orange cream, like an orange cream cake or an orange cake. It was really nice. Was not strong on coffee. So I don't know that I would consider, it's so funny because you guys know, I love coffee, peel the wallpaper off the walls. So I wouldn't consider this necessarily a coffee scent. It's like a bakery with a hint of coffee in it, but this was good. I have one more, I think, of these, and I would get it again and enjoy it. We had Donut Land from Midnight Daydream, berry jam donut and Krispy Kreme type. This was good in this office, so I cut it in half, do it in this office during the day, and really enjoyed it. I would say I probably got about 4 hours on this one, but it's so funny because it smells like the freshly fried dough with powdered sugar on it. I don't know, but that's what I get. It's great. It's amazing that you can get that type of detail in your scent, but yeah, I definitely get that, and I would get more of that. It was great. All right, Melted Mousse, vanilla pudding cake. This is rich vanilla pudding and buttery pound cake. I only had one of these, so I melted that and this next one in alternating warmers. Milk and cookies, warm cookies, cinnamon, vanilla, and sweet cream. I liked the milk and cookies way more. To me, I almost got, it's so funny, it almost smelled like chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, I still smell that in here. So if you don't like chocolate and wax, you might not like this one, but I'm telling you, this smelled like chocolate chip cookies. I don't get cinnamon at all. If you don't like cinnamon, I wouldn't worry about that. But if you, like I said, if you don't like chocolate chips, you probably won't like it. I love them. This was fantastic. I need more of this. A few souffles of it. Was very strong, very good. Definitely smelled like chocolate chip cookies to me. It was fabulous. Like those Nestle ones. I don't know. Great. So it overshadowed this vanilla pudding cake. I might try that again by itself because all I could smell was this. So I can't give you a full good, reading on it, but yeah. All right. So when we did this Bubble Up from the Soda Shop Sampler from Zape, cherry, coconut sugar, and fizzy soda. I just love cherry and fizzy in my bedroom, and apparently that's not seasonal because I'm loving it. So yeah, this was fabulous. Very strong, very good. Her wax, again, doesn't last super long for me. I don't know, like I said, if my wax warmers are just too hot. I use the hottest that I can get. So those are like 24 watt hot plates. We're not even talking, not the bulbs for the most. I think I have one bulb warmer, and then I have a Scentsy that I use mainly for looks. It's really, really pretty, but you can see it takes forever to melt some of my harder wax. But yeah, so I would say that I use the 24 watts and then tea lights. So you know, those are getting really hot. It's funny, we did a test. I should do that and show you guys how hot some of my warmers get. We have like a heat gun type of thing my son was using for, he makes baits on the side for fishing. And so he uses that heat gun. But yeah, it was kind of interesting. But anyway, I think what I'm trying to say, my long-winded way of saying, I think it's just too hot. My warmers are too hot for some of the wax that I have. And I'm just, like I said, I'm too lazy to change warmers for different wax that I have. It's like if it doesn't work in the warmers that I have, the super hot ones, I'm probably not going to keep getting it. That's unfortunate, but that's just the way it goes. All right, we had pumpkin pecan waffles, a sample from Hayden Rowe. Little Ducky had it in here, fabulous. I bought a loaf of it, so yeah. I'm letting that cure. I do have it now, but I'm letting it cure. How do you say this? CO? I have no idea. Let's see if I can get it close enough to the camera where you can see. I don't know. It's almost like I want to say a chew. Like I'm sneezing. I have no idea. This was a vanilla scent, I would say. Really nice. Yeah, I don't know, like a vanilla marshmallowy type scent. So I'm not sure. I need to look this up. I'll set it aside. I need to look it up because I don't know. It was really good, actually. It was strong. There were 2 pieces in there. It was a sample that I got from L3. And I put it in here in 2 different days, and it was fabulous. I mean, did it last super long? No. I mean, probably 4 hours. But it was good. I loved it, actually. I would get more of that, which surprised me. We had the Bathing Garden. This was Secret Santa, dark berries, champagne, and strawberries. Now, you read those notes and you think, oh, Lori's going to love this. I didn't. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why. And it smells okay in the bag. It just was odd. And I don't know if it had like a slight perfumey note. Because sometimes you get like berry scents, blackberry in particular, can sometimes read a little bit floral. This was odd. I don't know if I just wasn't in the mood for it on that particular day. So unfortunately, I wouldn't get that one. It was a sample, but I wouldn't purchase that in her Christmas collection. Watch me pick it up because I forget. But you know, it's just like, it's strange because normally I love those types of scents. Okay. This was hilarious. So this scent, my son put it in his bathroom. And my husband and I came home, we were doing errands, and I walked in and I was like, he's got something from Ava's going that smells like it's strawberry something. I don't know. It's scary sometimes. So this is Ava's Country Cupboard Strawberry Cheesecake Stuffed Waffle Cone. I don't know. I can tell her strawberry. There's something about it. I can just tell. I was like, oh, we just love it. Oh, I mean, just smelling it here, I was like, yeah, it's Ava's strawberry. It's amazing. So yeah, I would totally get this again. I highly recommend trying her strawberry. Is it super like authentic cutting up a strawberry? No, but I just love it. I don't know. It's almost kind of like a candied strawberry. It's hard to explain. Like a jellied, I don't know. Like, have you ever had have you made a strawberry pie, but put like the strawberry jello in it and mix the strawberries into it? My mom used to make that sometimes when I was a kid. And that's what this kind of, the strawberry reminds me of. It's so good to me. Anyway. All right. Coconut Cove from the Bathing Garden. I think I did that in here. It's out of season for me, but it's a very nice creamy coconut, I would say. Almost, I mean, it smells kind of like a sunscreen that you would use, kind of like that type of coconut. It was nice, more of a summer scent, but yeah. And then this one is Patch Adams from L3, was offered and was purchased by me on Friday. So this is fantastic. So this is, I'm trying to remember, it's pumpkin pecan waffles, blueberry, and something else. I don't know. Mainly pumpkin pecan waffles blend. It's hard. I don't smell a lot in this bag, but it was so good. It was so nice in here. Loved it. I just loved it. I know. I say I loved it all the time, but somebody was saying we should do a drinking game. You guys would all be like drunk and falling out of your chairs if you drank every time I said I loved it, but I did. I loved it. And there's another one for you. So that's all the wax. It's a lot. Absolutely. We were wax melting machines. I work from home and, you know, we're going through a lot of wax here. We're enjoying it. Our house smells fantastic all the time. Let me know what your favorite scent was of the week. Are you doing a theme for next week? So I'm always curious to hear what everybody's melting and what they're enjoying. So what is my theme for this upcoming week? It shouldn't be a shock, but we did push it back because I wanted to have Halloween for the week of Halloween itself, the week leading up to it. And of course I melted scents from Halloween on the day itself. But since it's Monday, we're going to be starting our new basket, not truly a new basket. We are going to be using up the leftovers that we typically do the last week of the month. But again, wanted to melt a lot of nice Halloween scented wax. So we are going to be doing the using up the leftovers for this first week in November. You will see that video. I will have that up tomorrow if all goes well. I will have that up on Tuesday. We have been melting some of the scents, but because they were some of the leftovers, they shouldn't be any shock or surprise. I figured we could push it off a day or two, a couple of days at this point. But anyway, was a busy weekend and wanted to take some time and enjoy it with my family. So we moved the videos off a couple of days. So hopefully you all are doing well, staying safe and healthy. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe down below if you're not already subscribed. Give me a like on this video and I will see you next time. Bye everybody.